Oh, hello everyone. Welcome back to Tims's Naked Tarots. Don't worry, Timsy is not naked. The tarot reader naked, by which I mean I strip out as much astrology as I can. But saying that, I throw a little bit in there. Today we are doing a twin flame soul journey read. If you're divine masculine, the runner, the whatever you want to call your other half, is a Pisces. Okay, we're doing this a little bit different to my normal ones I do for the twin flame because this is the second one in quick succession. It's burning off the full moon in Capricorn, the second one. The first one I also done twin flame. That's why we're doing two twin flames so close together. I'm doing past, present and future energies of the connection itself. So this is their energies, this is your energies. These are clarifiers for either one. We had the Queen of Wands for the energy what came out in that all signs overview. There will be a link in the description for that, just in case you want to go and check out. If this isn't quite registering with you, well, perhaps your person is working off a different aspect of their birth chart. Perhaps you are, so go and check it out, see if anything else resonates, and watch that one instead. I'm nearly at the end, 3/4 of it done. Okay, and we got the Queen of Wands again. You really can't make this up, can you? Okay, so the Queen of Wands is all about someone who's about their own image. They're very attractive, but that is quite often just a front they put on there. It's a facade, if you will. I don't mean when they get home they take off a face mask and they're this ugly, hideous thing. I mean, their attitude, their persona they put out to the world is different to when it's at home. Maybe when they're at home, they're more of a home bod, or maybe they're a little bit more aggressive, or maybe they're a little bit more angry all the time. But when they're out in public, they're always the proper person. Okay, the Queen of Wands can also be someone who's a little bit backstabby, same sort of thing. When they're face to face with you, yeah, butter wouldn't melt in their mouth. They say everything right, all the things you need to hear. When they're not with you, when they're with other people, they might be like calling you all sorts of names. Okay, and we got the Eight of Cups for them. Okay, so the Eight of Cups is all about movement, wanting to move away from something broken, something not working, and moving towards something better, something what is working. Generally speaking, the way the tarot works, that would be the Nine of Cups. So if you hear any weird noises, I'm just sorting my earbud out so it don't drop on the floor. Because I find when I'm doing videos, it drops on the floor and it stops the video. Don't pause it, it stops it. Which is a bit of a pain in the ass. And it means I have to do two-parters because I don't do editing on this. About the closest thing to editing I do is I pause the video to clear my throat or have a little drink to moisten my mouth. Okay, so past, present, future energies for your Piscean runner. There we go. The first card come flying out there. Landed on my chair, which my light is hanging off. We have got the Death card for their past energies. For their present energies, we have got Judgment. And for their future energies, we got the Ten of Swords. Okay, just out of curiosity, we got the Knight of Pentacles. It's all taking a long time for them. Okay, well, you probably know that. Being the divine feminine, waiting around for them, you probably know they're taking a long time to do anything. Okay, let's see what's going on your side. When I say the past energies, I'm sort of referring to that first fateful meeting you two had. For some of you, you didn't even ever get together. It was just literally a soul recognition. You were close enough for your souls to recognize each other. And for others of you, you may have actually had a relationship which then fizzled out or blew up or however it ended. But you've still got that connection there. Okay, so for you, you've got Death. See the magic of tarot coming out to play there. So there we go. We've got Death at the bottom of the deck for you. And I'll just quickly do that and then we'll see what this one is here. And we've got the Two of Cups. Now, yes, that could quite literally mean for you that the twin flame connection is coming to an end. It is dying, so to speak. Now, that could be for various different reasons. Maybe you've had enough of waiting. Maybe they are not going to commit to it. Maybe they're taking what they've learned from your encounter and your exchange of energies through the spiritual and 5D realms and try to impart that on a relationship with someone else. It can work. It's sometimes what is needed from a twin flame connection. Sometimes you're just there to teach them how to love, not necessarily to be the one to love them. Okay. For others of you, it's the dynamics of the connection is changing, and that could be in any way as well. That could be it coming to an end, as I've already said with the death of it. Just hang on a second while I turn an alarm off. Okay, I have to say thank you to my son for that, because it was his alarm and he also turned it off. Okay, as I was saying, it could be the dynamics are changing. Maybe they're come towards you, okay? Or because we've got future energies of the Ten of Swords, doesn't mean they're necessarily bringing the connection to an end. They might be bringing something else to an end to make the connection work. Okay, so your energies. The Ten of Swords, okay. The World, fine. See how this is all working? And the Star, okay, excellent. And just for curiosity, we've done it for them. Well, let's do it for you. Crossing that would be the Ace of Wands. A beginning, a passionate beginning. Nice. Okay, hopefully that won't leave a shadow. Good, that's out of the way as well. Okay, so this Death card, when they actually, it's similar energies. Okay, really similar energies coming off both of those cards. But in their case, the Death card, when they first had that fateful encounter with you and your souls recognized each other, let's just say it like that, yeah, things come to an end for them. Their way of life changed. They may have possibly realized that, well, there is love at first sight. Okay, it is true, it does happen. So they brought something to an end, and something new blossomed in its place. Okay, so we got the Two of Cups in reverse. We got the Six of, if I can straighten it, Six of Wands in reverse. We got the Hanged Man in reverse. Oh, let's see, is it another reversal? No, and the Ace of Cups. So the Two of Cups, as I said when we saw it in your cutting cards, the Two of Cups is that connection, the coming together of energies. Now, this could be read in two ways with that Two of Cups there. It could be that they denied the connection. They thought, yeah, okay, it's perfect. They're beautiful. They're brilliant. They have it all. They've got the money. They've got the job. They've got everything. They've got the security. Everything I've always dreamt of and everything I've always wanted. It's too good to be true. And then they pushed the connection away. For those of you who actually got together with this person, that Two of Cups is the realization of what they had wasn't the coming together of energies of what they were really wanting or needing. So they realized that your energy was the true Two of Cups, and what they had, what they thought might have been a soulmate, was not. With the Six of Wands in reverse, for some of them, this was the fact that they didn't think you recognized them for what they were. Okay, I feel that a lot of these Pisces being a water sign, is quite intuitive, knew that this was a long-term connection or a life bond of some description. Bear in mind, you can have a life bond with a karmic as well as a twin flame, and sometimes your twin flame is the karmic and is there to teach you lessons, then move on to other things. Well, because it's a twin flame doesn't mean it's all going to be rosy and happy and live happy ever after. And so they believe that you didn't recognize them for the twin flame that they thought they were to you. But others of them, it's just literally they felt defeated. They felt whatever they had put all that energy in, whatever was dying behind them there, was a loss. It was defeat. It wasn't a victory for them. They didn't really learn, grow, or gain anything from it. The Hanged Man in reverse is, well, the sacrifice didn't work. I'm moving on. Okay, the Hangman in the upright tends to hang around and do nothing. It tends to watch. It tends to analyze and assess things from different points of view. In this particular case, it's in the upright. It's like, well, okay, it's time to get moving. Yeah, in this particular depiction, you can see here he's got his foot on the hand there. And let's just say, for argument's sake, it's the hand of God. If you're not religious, it's the hand of the universe or whatever. And it's actually giving him a boost up. It's getting him going. Now, obviously, your person might not be a him. It might be a her. Doesn't matter. It's a him on the card. It could have been a her on the card, and I'll be referring to it as a her. Okay. And then ultimately, we have the Ace of Cups right at the end. And the Ace of Cups is all about new love. Having a cup of love to give to someone, or a new way of loving, or a new kind of love. And that's what they saw with you when they first met you. Okay, crossing all this is the Hierophant. Okay, the Hierophant is sort of saying that when you first connected, they thought that you were, I don't know, maybe you were in a position of authority over them somehow. Maybe you were a judge, or a lawyer, or something like that. Maybe you were their boss. Maybe they come and started working for you, and that's where the connection all started, and maybe you were their boss. Maybe you just were a father figure to them, or a parental figure to them. And not saying that there was a family connection, but maybe they looked upon you as someone to come to as advice. Maybe they were like 5-6 years younger than you, and they looked at you as like an older sibling, or as I said, a parental figure, and they come to you for advice and things, because that's what the Hierophant is all about. Okay, right, let's have a look at what your energies were in a little bit more detail. As I said, I do pause the video occasionally to clear my throat and have a little drink. Right, so, but it's only a little, literally, it's a blink of an eye for you. Sometimes you probably don't even notice it, but I do try to alert you to what I've just done. Okay, because try to keep it all transparent. Okay, the 10 of Swords for you. As I said, it's similar to this death. You met this person and you started bringing things to an end. You may have actually had to break up from someone else to be free and available for this Pisces. And you did feel the connection as well, and that's why you done it. Obviously, you may not have actually let the Pisces know you felt this connection, because they felt unrecognized by you. Okay. It wasn't an easy ending. It was painful or traumatic, or perhaps leaving a bitter taste of guilt and betrayal in your mouth. Perhaps you had just recently promised someone that you would stick with them forever, and then a few weeks later and decided to say, no, that's it, I've met someone else. Oh God, that sounds familiar. Okay, anyway, less about my stories. So we got the 6 of Swords in reverse, we got the 10 of Cups in reverse, we got the 2 of Cups in reverse. Oh, okay, and we have got the 5 of Coins in reverse. So all reversals for you in this particular case. When you met this person, they really did stir up your emotions, stir up your way of thinking. Everything became hectic and chaotic. As I said, you may have been in a relationship with someone else, a committed relationship with someone else when you met this person. And obviously, when you started thinking about the Pisces, you were thinking, well, I shouldn't be thinking that way about them. Okay, it became turbulent within your thoughts. With the 10 of Cups in reverse, is a little bit like their 2 of Cups in reverse they had. You started to realize what you actually have, and the 2 of Cups, the 10 of Cups and the 2 of Cups is a combined energy of you started to realize what you actually had wasn't really fulfilling you on an emotional level. Maybe you got together with that person for a financial reason, or to help each other out. You had a house, they had money to pay for the mortgage, something like that. You had recently lost your job, but you had the house. They had recently lost their house, but they had the income. And so it was more of a practical thing you two set up. And with that 5 of Coins in reverse, it's maybe it was literally you just didn't want the handouts anymore. You didn't want to. The 5 of Pentacles is a card of being in financial hardship. Maybe you weren't in that financial hardship anymore when you first met this Pisces, and maybe you were using that as an excuse. As I said, this is a bad, hard ending. It's a bitter, betrayal type ending, and you used the excuse of, well, we've achieved what we got together for. Yeah, you are now established, and you're now in a position where you can actually get your own place, and I'm now got another job, and I'm now established to continue to pay my mortgage, whatever way round it might have been for you. And yeah, so it's like you're using that as an excuse to free yourself up to then move on to pursue this Pisces. And perhaps because you were in this position to start with, that's why they didn't feel recognized with that with 6 of Wands in reverse. Crossing all this, there's so much mirroring going on in this read, it's unreal. Crossing this is the Hangman. It's in the upright for you though. So you kind of like started to hang around and do nothing, or it appeared you were doing nothing. You were weighing up your options, looking at all the different aspects differently. Yeah, where you thought you had a love of some description built from a practical purpose, you were sort of drawn to this Pisces where there was nothing practical about it at all. It was just all love, and you were weighing up how is this possible. Okay. Obviously, if this is ringing true to you, please feel free, drop that in the comments and let me know. Obviously, you, the viewer, you are a random of different star signs. So let me know in the comments what star sign you were. That's a nice simple one you could do if you want. Obviously, it's not up. You don't have to. You have free will. That's why most of these divine, feminine, masculine, twin flame connections are all over the place, because you're always exercising that free will. Okay, if you don't like this read for any reason and you feel like you want to give it the thumbs down, I'll do it early on in the read. Well, yeah, do so. I'm a big boy, I can take that. Just let me know in the comments why, because if it's some sort of aspect of changeability where I can change things, well, then I can make things better for future read or future viewers, can't I? Okay, Judgment, present energies. They're now in a position of it's make or break. Okay, do I pursue this any further? Do I actually stop running and tackle the problem face on? I'm not saying that you're a problem, but it's kind of like just the way the wording came out of my mouth. And so maybe they see it as a problem. Yeah, maybe they're still in that connection. And as I said, it's the Two of Cups. It was like the refusal to accept that what was presented to them was real. And maybe they're getting to that point of, well, maybe I should go and look at it. Maybe I should give it a second chance. Okay, we have got Justice coming out in the upright. There's the Five of Swords in reverse. We have got the Knight of Cups in the upright. And we've got the King of Wands in reverse. Oh, that was very nice indeed. I'm just going to pause it for a second again to clear my throat. There seems to be, I don't know, one party or the other in this connection wants to get something off their chest, because I've had to clear my throat quite a lot in this read. Normally when that happens, because I don't always clear my throat during the read, it's something trying to get out, something trying to get off your chest. So maybe you want to get something off your chest to them, maybe they want to get something off their chest to you. But there is, it's a hidden communication coming throughout this read at the moment. There is going to be communication. It might not necessarily be the communication you were wanting or expecting though. Okay, right. So with Justice coming out, that's talking about the balancing. It's justice, like, well, it's trying to make things right, trying to balance the situation. And that's kind of like the energies they're feeling at the moment. The Five of Swords in reverse is the realization that they have actually been sabotaging this for themselves. At any point, they could have just tried, okay, and seen where it goes. They might not necessarily have to follow it. As I said, we all have our free will. We can do whatever we want. It is just the energy around them. And the energy around them at the moment is making them realize that, well, perhaps it was me who's been stopping all this from happening. Perhaps it's me who should get off my ass and go and communicate to them. Yeah, bear in mind, however, you two may have left this situation. Yeah. The Knight of Cups is dreaming and fantasizing about the future that you want, or in this case, what they want. But if you look at the shadow of the horse down there, feel free to stop it, take a screenshot, zoom in if you can't quite see it. if you can have the capabilities of doing that. Obviously, some of you might be watching on telly and don't have that ability. But if you are watching on telly, you can probably see the cards better. So yeah, there's a shadow there, and the shadow has got two types of shadow there. You can see the legs there from the horse in its standing position, but you've also got the legs there of the horse in a rampant charging or jumping position, and the same at the back there. You've got the standing legs there, and then you've got the jumping legs or rampant legs at the front. And that is an indication of the future, what might actually happen, might not be the future they've been dreaming of. Okay, and they're taking that on board. They're sort of dreaming of the perfect outcome, but they're fully aware it might not happen. With the King of Wands in reverse, this is I've noticed this a lot within these twin flame reads I've done for the past, present, and future reads. There's this energy of transformation, changing from what they were to something new, something different, either going from the divine masculine to a divine feminine, or just balancing out the energies. And it has been coming out in things like Kings of Wands in reverse and stuff like that, Emperors in reverse. Because the King of Wands is someone who's like, that believes they're in charge. They take the risks. So they manipulate people to do what they want them to do. And they're very self-passion orientated, very masculine, if you will, if you just want to take the word masculine for its face value. And so in reverse, it's those things are changing. They're realizing that perhaps they don't have as much control on life and the situation as they first thought. Perhaps they're thinking, well, maybe I should give them a little bit of scope to make decisions as well. So they're changing from sort of a masculine energy to a more feminine energy. Crossing this is the moon, and for you learned tarot watchers and readers out there who might be watching this, yeah, the moon is quite often seen as a feminine energy. Obviously, moon cycles are linked to period cycles and things like that. The Vikings, and we're using the Viking deck here, saw the moon as a masculine energy, and rightly so, because the moon, after all, is just a reflection of the sun. Now, the sun is the thing what nurtures life, okay? It's the thing what gives us heat, gives us warmth, makes things grow, like a woman, okay? They nurture life, they produce life. The masculine energy, yes, okay, it might be the key recipe and the key ingredient to make the spark of life happen, but the feminine energy is the one what nurtures it all. So this is a masculine card coming off the top here, but it's also a masculine card of presenting those two children. Now that's the two aspects of every person, the good and the bad, the light and the dark, the narcissist and the, I don't know, the victim, but everyone has within them. And so the energy of this is they're wanting to bear forth and show you the things you can't see about them, show you their deepest, darkest pits of their soul. Okay, so that's their energy of the present. Your energy of the present, the world. Okay, something new, something big, something fantastic. You're getting your rewards one way or another currently. Okay, so for some of you, yes, you have done your job already. You connected with this person, you showed them what unconditional love was, and this, that, and the other, and you're now being rewarded for that. And it could be the indication of the end of your journey. Okay, you're going to be starting a new journey. Maybe your reward is now that you will stop thinking about your Pisces, what you thought was a twin flame or is your twin flame, and be presented with a deep soul connection, or a minor soul connection, and have a wonderful life with them. To be fair, your twin flame is a reflection of yourself. Okay, yeah, all the things you love about yourself is embodied within your twin flame. All the things you hate about yourself as well is also embodied within that twin flame. It's one of the reasons why twin flame connections do not often work. Okay, so we got the King of Coins in the upright there. We have got the Four of Swords. Oh no, they're not in the upright, they're in reversals. We got the Seven of Spears, which are wands from this particular deck, in the upright, and we got death in the upright. Okay, so if you're wondering, these are the Game of Thrones tarot deck. If you're thinking, I recognise that picture, I recognise that person. Yes, it's Lord Baelish and it's Arya. So anyway, King of Coins in reverse. It's talking about the. I'm actually going to say the pursuit of the practical, the pursuit of money, the pursuit of finances and the things is not what it was for you. Okay, maybe you're thinking, well, yeah, I don't have to work all those hours anymore. Yeah, I'm kind of okay with where I am. It could be a little bit that you might be in a current energy of you're going to rub it in, okay? Because the King of Coins in reverse is a little bit like that. So if this person did come to you right now, yeah, and start bearing their soul to you, you might rub it in their face and sort of say, well, you had a chance to do this for 2 months, 8 years, 7 weeks, however long ago, yeah? And you might rub their face and I've been here waiting for you all this time and you've done nothing, blah, blah, blah. Make them feel bad, make them feel small, make them feel beneath you. That's what a King of Coins would do in the reverse. But I don't really feel much of that energy. It's more of just like the I don't know, the shine of gold doesn't have the appeal to you as it once used to. And so I think that's the first time I've ever said that about any of my tarot cards. Does that actually mean something for you? Hell, maybe you live in Australia and you're a gold hunter. Let me know in the comments. The Four of Swords in reverse is also telling us that you haven't healed, or you have healed and you're now wanting to get active. Maybe you've got over this disappointment within this connection of it not working and you're ready to move on the world, and you're accepting that energy as it comes in. The Seven of Wands, or Spears in this particular case, is, well, you being defensive. You are holding on to something and you're defending it with your life. It's one guy here taking on 6 of them, and it's whatever's behind him is really precious to that person, and he doesn't want these other people to get to it. You're defending your position, and you want to, like, just, well, yeah, you believe it's right. Okay, so maybe you believe it's now right to move on, and you're defending that position. Where maybe some of your friends and advisors say, but you love this, Pisces, you wanted this, you wanted that, you used to tell us all the time, and you're sort of saying, yeah, well, yeah, I still do, but nothing's happening. I want to move on, and you're defending that position. Death at the end is literally something's coming to an end in your life. Okay, so maybe you've just changed job and that's what's triggered it all. Bear in mind, there is a tower. Okay, I will cover that in the next little section. There is a tower overlaying all this read for your side currently. So this could be it manifesting its head at the moment. Yeah, perhaps you're going to be losing your job, perhaps you're going to be moving house, perhaps you're moving on to a better paying job, or a job that has less hours, so you can concentrate on yourself more and not so much on the pentacles, as the King of Coins there is suggesting that you are doing. You're not concentrating on that. I feel whatever it is going to be challenging for you in the present energies, and crossing that is the strength. It is going to require strength. Now, it could just literally be strength to leave behind this twin flame connection you're needing, and the fear of, what if I miss out? Okay, what if I just waited on one more week and it all suddenly come to being in that 1 week? It is possible, it could be, but there's also the strength of, well, I've waited long enough, I'm going to move on, and what will be will be. Okay, just go with the energies. It's normally the best way. Okay, so let's see what this 10 of Swords is. Now, the 10 of Swords, yeah, corner to corner there, is very much similar. It's to your original 10 of Swords. They could be bringing something to an end on their side, and it could be something which is particularly long term. It doesn't necessarily have to be a person. It could be any dynamic in life. It is just something what is emitting an energy around them. Okay, so it could be a partner, it could be a parent, it could be a sibling, it could be a job, it could be a car, it could be a pet, it could be a tree, it could be anything. But they're breaking away from it. They're bringing it to the end, and all tens in the tarot indicate new beginnings as well. Okay, I mean, judgment there. Judgment is the end of the fool's journey through the major arcana. It's a double 10, and it leads to the world. Okay, the new beginning. That's where one of those 10s lead to. The other 10 leads to the Fool, where you haven't quite learnt your lessons and you have to go back and resit the exam, so to speak. Okay, so this indicates some sort of new beginning. They are bringing something to an end. For some of you, it is the connection. They're just like moving on and taking everything they've learnt from this connection into a different relationship and putting it to good use. And maybe that's all they were ever destined to do with you. Okay, for others of you, they're bringing what we said up here, which was dying, if you will. They were something ending, not ended, ending in their life, and moving on to newer things. And that could be the newer things in the future. Remember, we had that page of that Knight of Pentacles crossing there, second slowest energy in the tarot. They're kind of someone who thinks their way through everything before taking every step. Okay, so they might wait 10 minutes thinking about what happens if I take this step, and then they take the step and they go, okay, right, and then they've got to take the next step. It's another 10 minutes. Okay, and so this could be why now the ending is actually happening in the future, and they are still somehow connected to it. Okay, so we got the 9 of Cups, we have got the 3 of Swords, we have got the Magician in reverse, and we have got the Empress, the Divine Feminine card coming out at the end. Okay, oh look, I notice a moon again. Yeah, that Divine Masculine energy we were talking about. So, the 9 of Cups is the minor arcana of the Star. There is a tower going on their side as well. Not quite as extreme as the one what's going on your side, but the reason there is a tower going on is because the star always indicates something has happened beforehand. The tower, a life-changing event, a canon moment, if you will, okay, in your life. Now, obviously, you've got the world there, something's coming to an end, and that could be the tower. You had the death card here. It could be the tower. I feel the reason the universe hasn't given us a tower in this read yet is because it's such a wide, broad thing. It could be for all you viewers, you all got a totally different, unique tower to yourself. None of you are actually following a similar life-changing moment that the universe is saying, well, I can't throw a tower out. That would be indicating that everyone's having this at the same time, at the same moment, the same sort of event, the same sort of canon moment. Yeah, you're all having that canon moment, but it's all totally different canon moments. Okay, and they're having it as well, but theirs is on a smaller case because it's the minor arcana of the Star. It's also like being emotionally fulfilled. When they end whatever they end, they're going to suddenly feel emotionally fulfilled. They're going to be like, oh my god, that's a weight off my shoulders. Why didn't I do this years ago? It will bring pain with him, though. They will, after that initial euphoria of being free of whatever it is, they will then start to reminisce and feel the pain of actually not having it in their life anymore. You could look at it the other way when you start smoking. Yeah, okay, you start smoking, you get addicted to the nicotine, you get that hit every morning, that gives you that euphoria. Okay, and later down the line, well, you start suffering the consequences. You're short of breath all the time, and even worse. Okay, and so that's what that is. After the initial like happiness and joy of breaking away from whatever they're breaking away from, then the tower moment, if you will, for them hits in the form of the 3 of Swords. They start feeling the pain of that loss in their life. They start feeling the pain of that ending. They start feeling maybe the shittiness of it all. Maybe I could have done it a little bit better. Maybe I should have done it this way. All that stuff we all go through within life when we make those hard decisions, and it is a hard decision. And they maybe do it badly, I don't know. With the Magician in reverse next to the Empress is, although they've broken away from whatever this is, they're not ready to come towards you yet. Okay, you're the end goal, you're there, but they're not ready to actually come towards you as yet. With the Magician in reverse there, or if they do, it's going to be like a rebound energy. Yeah, they're there just to get some pleasure, have some sex, and then bounce off somewhere else. Okay, because it's a rebound energy. But generally speaking, most of them are just, they know that they want you, they know that you're there, then they're just not ready to move. Remember, crossing all this was a Knight of Pentacles. They plod on really, really slowly. They have no concept of how long you may have been waiting for them. Okay, crossing all this is our Moon again. And again, it's the same masculine energy from this particular deck. It's not a feminine energy, so get that out of your head. But this time it's the unknown path of the Moon. Okay, and it's they realize that they do have a long way to go before they can come to you. That's why they're not ready. Remember, they are that pragmatic prepper, so to speak. They realize that they have to get themselves set up. They realize that they have to get themselves financially better off. They have realized that they have to get themselves emotionally sorted before coming to you. They want to be balanced. They want to be there. They want to be ready for you when they come for you, not come to you in a mess. Okay, so that was the Moon for them on there. Okay, so let's have a look at this star for you. Well, your star is hoping and wishing, and the reason the star comes or indicates a tower is because in the tarot deck you have the tower and then you have the star. Okay, it's one of the few cards where you actually know one or the other is about, because of the presence of one or the other of them. If there's a tower in the read, you know that there's a star coming. If there's a star in the read, you know there has been a tower. Judgment is similar. If Judgment is in a read, you know that there's a world going to be around somewhere, or a fall. Well, we haven't seen a fall. It could be everyone's learnt their lessons. They're currently passing tests. You passed yours probably a long time ago. They're now passing theirs because they've got the Judgment. Okay, so your hopes, your dreams, your wishes, the Six of Wands. Okay, Temperance, the King of Swords in reverse, all your masculine energies in reverse, isn't it? Okay, except for the King of Cups, which came out right at the end, just to shut me up. Okay, so you're kind of wishing for a victory within life. It doesn't necessarily have to, well, it is. It's, you're kind of hoping for a victory with your twin flame, but it's also recognition. Maybe you're actually wishing that they would recognize you. Maybe up here when I said they didn't recognize you, bear in mind that was because of the Two of Cups in reverse. You had the Two of Cups in reverse as well. Maybe you just didn't think they recognized you and you didn't recognize them. Yeah, maybe you're both thinking along the same lines there. As I said, twin flames are basically yourself in a different body. Now, all the bad things, all the things you hate about yourself, they embody. All the things you love about yourself, they embody. It would stand to reason that you would both be thinking along the same lines. They don't recognize me as a twin flame. Okay? And you're kind of hoping that they do recognize you as a twin flame. With Temperance there, though, we've also got a willingness to wait despite this new start. Our little character there, Sam, he's studying books. He spent a long time in the series of Game of Thrones, studying, learning, getting everything he needed under his belt. A bit like the Magician in the Upright is there ready to go because he has all the aces. He's learning to get all the aces. Okay, learning to become the Magician, if you will. And it takes time, and that time and that study makes you stronger, and it's going to make you much stronger. Now, the King of Swords is all about like the truth, gathering the truth, getting information, and then acting upon it. In reverse, maybe some of your truths are not true, right? Maybe some of the things you believe to be true, like this is never going to ever go any further than it's currently been. Yeah, that might not be true. This might go all the way. Okay, but because you think you have all the truths, you might be acting upon some lies. Maybe someone came in and told you that your person has flown off to Australia with a billionaire and is raising billionaire brats somewhere. Yeah, maybe that's not true. Okay, and now you're angling all your life on, well, they seriously don't want me, so I'm just going to do this, that, and the other. Maybe it's not the case. The King of Cups in the upright is the indecision. Yeah, it's your intuition kicking in there in the future, sort of telling you that maybe what you believe is true is not true. Okay, with the help of this tarot read, maybe what you believe is true is not true. Give it the benefit of the doubt. You're indecisive about your next move. Do I leave it behind? Yeah, you can't really leave a twin flame connection behind unless you have both sides completed what you needed to do within it. Okay, and then it's not a case of you leaving it behind, it's a case of it just fizzles out and you realize one day that it's just not there anymore. Okay, so the fact that you're in this indecision about the twin flame connection means the twin flame connection is still there. The King of Cups has a lot of love, has as much love as the Queen of Cups, and is willing to give it, but not. Okay, it don't want to share all its love. It wants to hold some of it back. And maybe that is the last little stumbling block for you on this twin flame journey. Maybe you have to learn to give it all and expect nothing back. Crossing this is the Magician. Now, as I said with their Magician in reverse, they might come stumbling in a mess as a rebound. This is do not accept that Magician coming in as a mess, as a rebound, because then you will not go anywhere with this. That would be the wrong way to go. The other Magician is currently you're not ready. There are indications that you're not ready in the current energies. You've got the Four of Swords in reverse. You're not fully healed. Okay, you've got the indecision about the truths you're gathering. Something just don't ring true about it, and I'm not sure. If you were sure, if you were healed, that Magician would be the other way. You're all ready to go. You've got everything you need to start this correctly. So there is still a little bit of work to be had on yourself. Okay, and only time will actually make that work. Okay, so that is the end of your read. Obviously, if you are interested in having private reads with me, there is a possibility of that. All you have to do is email me on sii78@aol.com, and then we will get the discussions of how payment will be accepted, etc., etc., and exactly what you want to read on. You might not want to read on your twin flame soul journey. You might want to read on your dog's life. It's up to you. I don't care. I will pull cards on anything. If I'm not meant to be giving you information about it, the universe just simply won't give me the information. Okay, so you can chance your arm. I actually done one tarot read on a celebrity couple. For some reason, the person wanted to know what was going on in their life, and there may have been some connection. They may have lied to me. They may have told me that they were one person, but in truth, they were a brother or sister of one of the couples. I don't know. And to be fair, I didn't pry. I just done what I was asked. Okay. Anyway, so yes, if you want private readings, that is an option. If you're not interested in private reading, you don't have to do anything. You can support my channel by hitting that thumbs up button if you like, or leaving comments also helps support my channel. Obviously, sharing this out to other people will help support my channel. And lastly, subscribing, if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, will also help support my channel. You can support my channel financially if you want by leaving super thanks in the comments, or by even just giving me a straight out donation through my PayPal link I have in the main part of my channel. Okay, the description of my channel and everything, you will find a link in there. But at the end of the day, I don't do this for money. I do this to help people, so it's entirely up to you. If you didn't like this video and you're still watching, well, thank you for allowing me to take up 45 minutes of your day. And if you want to give it the thumbs down, feel free, do so. I'm a big boy, I can take that. Just let me know in the comments why. Don't forget to let me know in the comments what star sign you are, and if you're an Australian gold hunter. Love to get to know you. just because it's a fascinating way of life to me. Or you don't have to be Australian gold hunter. You could be a Brazilian gold hunter. You could be an American gold hunter. You could be a British gold hunter. And the gold hunter is the fascinating part of it, not so much your location. Okay. Until the next time you are watching one of my videos, or until I start having conversations with you on comments and emails, you will be good out there.